Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading at number 631. Before getting into this reading, chances are most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around, hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it so you don't miss an upload. My current goal is 500 subscribers so I can have access to offering channel memberships, so if you do decide to subscribe and support my channel, thank you very much. Now that I'm done saying that, I'm going to start this reading off by interpreting the number 631, which brings the energies of unconditional love, healing, growth, expansion, communication, self-expression, and trusting yourself. It really feels like expressing yourself or being honest about how you feel in some way, some format, is going to be very, very healing for you. It's going to I actually feel that loving yourself unconditionally is what's going to make it easier for you to express yourself more. This healing, you have the potential to have a much deeper, more spiritual understanding of unconditional love. You can definitely build a stronger relationship with Source, the universe, God, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in. You can build a stronger relationship with the spirit realm or the spiritual world or whatever you want to call it. The number 3 in particular could be quite significant for someone. I know there's like religion-wise, there is such thing as the Holy Trinity, so maybe that's significant for somebody, but that definitely doesn't have to be significant for everyone. I do feel called to mention that for me personally, I believe that all religions have truth and deception, and it's up to us to discern between the truth and lies. I just saw 222 as well, which is a sign of balance, and I heard or felt tranquility, peace, harmony. You could be struggling with some extremes, temperance energy, either on the inside, extreme negative emotions, feelings, thoughts, struggling to control your actions, or you're dealing with a extreme situation outside of yourself, whether it's with another person, a job, something is just heavily impacting you in a way that's not good. It's not healthy. For everybody, I do feel like it's coming from the inside, but for some people it's also outside of you. And for those of you where it resonates both on the inside and the outside, it feels like working through this darkness or this heavy negative energy on the inside is going to make it easier to release or transform heavy negative energies outside of you. So let's go ahead and get into this reading by drawing out one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. I just saw the number 345. I almost wanted to say 324. I don't know why that number 324 could be significant for someone. If I uploaded a video called number 324, maybe that could be a significant reading for you. But 345 is about trusting that everything happens for a reason in the way that it's meant to. So don't try to control time or circumstances that you don't have any control over. Wait a minute. Okay, I actually got distracted by the card at the bottom of the deck, which is the High Priestess in reverse. And I just saw a sign that some sort of this negative attachment is distorting your judgment. For some reason, it's hard to trust yourself, to listen to your inner voice. You either don't trust yourself for a valid reason or an invalid reason, right? I mean, hands down, it's you don't trust yourself for a reason, and it's important for you to look deeper into that to see if it's valid or not. So for your first card, I have, it's a great card actually. I have the Six of Wands, and I almost wanted to say the Six of Wands in reverse, which is interesting. This card upright says success, victory, momentum, rewards, self-confidence. In reverse, which might resonate for somebody, and there goes my camera acting up. I don't know if you've been around for the last couple videos or whenever it happened before in the past, but my camera is acting up right now. I don't know what's going on. It did it once in the past. I don't know why it did it before, and I don't know why it's doing it now. It's either for some spiritual reason, or it's just, you know, something more logical, like there's just something wrong with my phone. But in reverse, this card says comparing self with others, not following the truth, people pleasing, not your idea of success, disappointment, and self-dishonesty. What really stuck out to me the most was not following the truth. And I just saw 555. 555 is about change and transformation. So I do feel you are being called to embrace some sort of change or transformation, either outside of you, inside, or both. What was I talking about? Where I was talking about? Oh, discerning between truth and lies. I feel like you might feel confused in a certain situation. You can't tell what's real and what's not. And it's definitely important for you to look deeper into that. Either you can't tell what's real or not, or you do know what's real but you don't trust yourself. Which, based on this reading with the interpretation of 631, with 1 being trust yourself, I'm leaning more towards trust yourself. I feel like you understand the situation deeper and better than those around you may want to believe, or than you even want to believe. So move forward trusting yourself, especially with this Six of Wands victorious type of energy. I feel like trusting yourself is going to bring you a victory, success, recognition. Something does have the potential to work in your favor, but only if you trust yourself. And I just got a vision of the High Priestess in reverse that I saw in the beginning of this reading, which is really confirming the idea of trust yourself. Follow your inner voice, follow your inner guidance, and follow the guidance outside of you that resonates. But make sure it truly resonates. Make sure it's, you know, it resonates with your intuition and not your fears. Remember, your fears make you feel stuck or trapped, and it makes you very uncomfortable and feeling uneasy with anxiety. And your intuition is quiet, and it's going to bring you peace, even if it's, you know, a truth that you're not really keen on wanting to hear. I'm also noticing that there is a 6 on the Six of Wands, which confirms from the number 631 the energy of unconditional love coming from that number 6. I feel like this is kind of like your universe, the universe, your spirit guides, or even your environment, I want to say, because I said your universe is trying to tell you, the light just turned off because they're using the microwave in the kitchen. They have the heat on at the same time. So I'll be right back. As I was saying, it feels like these entities are trying to tell you to love yourself more so that way you can grow and trust yourself more. And I do believe that whatever happens in a reading is part of the reading, thanks to Andy from 13 Moon Tarot. She's helped me grow as a reader myself, even though we don't know each other personally or anything. Just watching her readings alone are very insightful. I don't know, if you feel called to watch her readings, go ahead. But I just saw the number 33. Oh, that's so interesting, because before I started recording again, I was thinking about the number 631 and how the 6 was emphasized, the 1 was emphasized, and in the beginning of the reading, the number 3, you know, I did say that number could be particularly significant for someone. So in general, this reading, 631, feels like it's a very important reading for someone. So maybe you already feel guided in a certain direction, you feel hesitant, and you feel like you should trust yourself, but for some reason you don't. And I just saw 111, which is a sign to trust yourself. I really feel here, this is the video for you from your spirit guides, whoever they are, really trying to confirm for you that it's okay to trust yourself, because things really can work in your favor. You really can have victory here. One second. And as I was saying about how I believe that everything in a reading is part of the reading, whenever the light went out, because, you know, using the microwave and the heater at the same time, I interpret as in your energy, there's an overwhelm of energy here that is contributing to some sort of darkness. Whether it's a negative way of thinking, a feeling that just really drags you down, or a person focusing too much on what they think of you. It could be anything. There is something here dragging you down and overwhelming your energy so much so that, you know, makes things a little more confusing than they should be. So I say at the end of the day, trust yourself, and even if you're wrong, you will still find out the truth. And it's so interesting I said it like that, because the truth feels so significant here. So I encourage you, the universe, your spirit guides encourage you to stand up for the truth, but also balance that with taking care of yourself and making sure you are safe. And I wanted to say that you are protected. How do you make sure you're protected? Be honest with yourself, because I personally believe that the universe protects people who support the light. You know, the universe is trying to survive just as much as you, and if there's too much darkness, things cannot thrive. So I do think, that talking about extremes from earlier is being confirmed here. There's an extreme energy of darkness that needs to be balanced out with more light. Whether it's believing in yourself, trusting yourself, or believing in the universe, or trusting the universe. Trust, trust, trust is the answer here. I'm going to finish up this reading by drawing out a card from this box of cards, which are cards that I made myself, if you didn't already know, and I just saw the number 333. Let me get a drink of water. That 333, given the card that I'm looking at right now, is very interesting. It says, be open to taking accountability. This isn't saying that you don't already take accountability, but the message is here. Be open to taking accountability. It could just be confirmation for you. But seeing the number 333 as well, I think taking accountability for your healing, for seeing the truth, is important, or the answer somehow, some way. Whether it's taking accountability for the way you think. I do feel it's largely connected to taking accountability for your own energy, for what you choose to focus on and what you choose to invest in, what you choose to believe and ultimately feel, and what actions you choose to take. Given that there is the Six of Wands here with this victorious energy, like I said, seeing this card doesn't mean that you're not already taking accountability. It could resonate for some people watching this. I just saw 4, 5, 6. If it resonates for you, it resonates for a reason. Of course, just take it however it resonates, as I and most readers usually say in the readings, because the best person to lead you spiritually is yourself and your own intuition, which really just speaks more on needing to learn how to trust yourself. I feel like whatever risk you feel like you could take to potentially lead to victory, it's okay to take this risk. And I'm getting a vision of the Hanged Man because I associate the Hanged Man with taking risks and making sacrifices. And when it's in reverse, that to me, that's a sign that you're not taking the right risks and you're not taking the right sacrifices. And when I got that vision, the Hanged Man was upright. So I do think that you are taking the right sacrifices and the right risks. I just saw 555. So again, confirming the energy of change and transformation. Embrace the changes and the transformation that you need to undergo to trust yourself more, because you deserve to be in alignment and to have for some reason I wanted to say a truth or a life that reflects who you truly are on the inside. And the only way to make that happen is to bring what's going on the inside outward. You need to align your thoughts, your feelings, and your passion with your actions. And it's interesting that I talked about alignment, because before I started recording, I was thinking about the number 631. With the number 1, other than trusting yourself, I also picked up on alignment, which doesn't really happen often. It's definitely mostly a trust yourself type of number for me. But it's also trusting yourself that is going to bring you into alignment with, I want to say, your highest purpose, with your higher self, with what you deserve. I don't want to say with where you're meant to be or who you're meant to be, because you're always where you're meant to be, and you're always who you're meant to be, but you're not always where you deserve to be or who you deserve to be. So I feel like this be open to taking accountability is about be open to holding yourself accountable when it comes to being yourself, having the courage to be yourself, so that way you can manifest and attract opportunities, people, places, things that reflect who you are. You have to understand that if you pretend to be someone that you're not, you're going to attract relationships that don't reflect your values and jobs that don't reflect who you are, and you're not going to be happy, and you're not going to be in alignment. So, like I've been saying this whole reading, trust yourself.